60 Cycle Hum features a mix of products that were purchased or provided and content that is a mix of sponsored, paid, unpaid, and Patreon funded. Use your eyes, ears, and common sense to come to your own conclusions.
Hey everyone, I'm Ryan. You're watching the 60 Cycle Hum, and I've got another reverb pedal here, an older reverb that people have suggested to me over the years, the T-Rex Tonebug Reverb. I've never tried one. Whatever monster owned this before me had the soft Velcro on the bottom. Is there a battery in here? No, no battery. Good, because they Velcroed over the battery clip. I'm curious. So many people have suggested this that I'm curious to see how it actually performs. Will it deliver drippy, surfy, springy reverb at a used price? Am I about to blow up the used value on these and make them inaccessible? I actually don't believe that this channel has enough sway to do that sort of thing. Sometimes people try to blame, Amazon merchants raising their prices on, videos that I've done. And I honestly don't think it works that way. I don't think I have enough sway. It would be great for me if I had that much sway, because then I could tell manufacturers, hey, send me stuff. I'll get you hundreds and hundreds of sales, and everyone's going to rush you, and you're going to have to raise your prices. It would be great for me to be able to say that. Am I in tune? Sounds close, but I should check it just to be safe. Sounds close enough to me now. It was just barely off. I've been using this Flamma headstock tuner. I like it. I think it's a good headstock tuner. My problem with headstock tuners is the moment they run out of battery, I'm like, well, I'm throwing that away now. I'm never gonna hunt down a battery replacement for this. Is that how you feel? That's how I feel. All right, let's check it out. Of course, I'm using the Fender American Pro 2 Jazzmaster. All right, here we go. We'll start off on the spring setting. Knobs at noon. Well, that's not so bad. All right, let's turn some knobs here. It's doing that slapback sort of thing. Like I can hear this toot-toot, toot-toot-toot, sort of like delay happening in the signal. But it has this drip sort of sound going on. That sounds surfy to me. Has a bit of a bright ring to it. It's not a full representation of like a Fender outboard reverb unit sort of sound. I wish it had a tone control. All the way up. It's leaning into that surfy kind of sound better than I was expecting it would. but it's not going all the way. I wish it could be brighter. I wish it could have a bigger, richer sounding trail. I think generally it's going to be better used for just a normal spring sounding reverb. Yeah, if you have one of these, I'd definitely say don't get rid of it if you like it. That's a nice, just kind of all around light spring reverb kind of sound. But not quite doing that drippy, surfy thing. All right, let's check out the modern setting. That's a lot bigger and lusher, that's for sure. Like an in-between setting between those two sounds to dial in some of that bigger feel from the modern setting and that more like vintage kind of hollow sort of sound from the spring. Honestly, it kind of just reminds me of the EHX Holy Grail, but without the flurb setting. Like there's the spring, and I think the other setting on there is Hall. Let's compare it to some spring reverbs that do the surfy thing. Pedals that I approve of for that sort of use. Of course, we've got the Electro Harmonix Oceans 11 here. I've long been a fan of it. I'm fully willing to say that it is the best, cheapest surfy reverb on the market at $151, I think they are. The spring setting on here is worth the price of admission if you're looking to explore surf sounds. Now there's a drip. It can be kind of like overly harsh and bright with some digital artifacts on the end of the trail, but if you want that sound, it does it. Boy, does it do it. Instead of turning it up to get that sound the way I was trying to turn this up, I've got to turn it down because it becomes so overwhelming. right back to the spring setting here. Yeah, for that surfy sound, it's not doing it. Now, what I consider to be the best of the digital emulations, the True Spring by Source Audio. This is on a custom setting that I made in their app, in their software. Just a really high quality signal from the True Spring. Obviously, it's gonna smoke the T-Rex right now. Sorry, T-Rex. Just the whole guitar signal sounds better through this and this. This is 151. These are like 250, I think. I really recommend with these diving into the app or the desktop software to get tweaky with them, to find the exact settings that you want. You can save 6 different presets across this 3-way switch here. I'm in the red mode. If I hold this down while powering it up, it'll go into the green mode, which is the first bank, technically, of presets. That's the stock spring reverb setting on there, and it's just great. All right, on to another comparison. I feel like I'm being mean to the T-Rex at this point, comparing it to other reverbs that I think are really good. But I kind of want to start putting other reverb pedals to bed, as far as like ones that people recommend to me and ask me about, like, hey, how come you haven't tried it against this one? Well, this is why. This is the Surfy Bear Compact. I also have the Surfy Bear Metal. If you can believe it, that one's a lot bigger than this. This is a really big pedal, as it is. But I feel like this one's a really nice compromise as far as size goes, and you're still getting a really great, real spring reverb sound that really drips, gets really close to a Fender outboard reverb unit. The full-size metal one, I feel like it goes 100%. It is authentically the same sound as a Fender outboard reverb unit. But like I said, this one's a nice compromise here. And it's got a bunch of extra features. You have a dwell knob, which you don't get on any other reverb unit. You also have 2 different mix controls, so you can have a really over-the-top mix, and then you can have a more like pulled back mix. That's it. That's the sound. Having a volume control is amazing too. No other real spring units out there have volume controls on them. They have mix controls, which you have here, but volume is so nice because it means that you can actually push your amp with that spring reverb a little bit harder. All right, we'll go back to the T-Rex now. Yeah, not really even close, is it? Double them up, go full mix. So yeah, I don't think I can recommend the T-Rex for anyone out there that is shopping for a surf drippable reverb. But I don't know, it sounded better than I thought it was gonna sound. It's still kind of dark, kind of filtered over the signal. It's doing that slapback sort of thing. It has a big, lush, kind of modern sound on the modern setting that you might like. But I don't know, to me it sounds like it's putting too much filtering over the signal. It's going too dark. I don't think I would use it for anything. But I have very specific taste with reverb, so there's that. What do you guys think? I want to know what you think of the T-Rex reverb here. Is it something that you would use? Obviously, I'm going to end up reselling this thing at some point. I bought it. I'm going to resell it. I'm going to put it back on the market. Would you buy it? Does someone out there want to buy this from me? Hit me up. I'll sell it to you at a fair but normal price. I'm not going to give it away. I got to get my money back. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. If you're shopping for surfy, drippy, springy reverbs, please use my links down below. These are the three that I really recommend fully. These get my full endorsement. Ocean's 11 for the most affordable, drippy, surfy reverb that I've found. The True Spring for the best digital emulation of that sound, and the Surfy Bear pedals for the best actual spring reverb sound out there with real springs in it. If you want to sound like a drippy Fender unit, the Surfy Bears do it. So anyways, yeah. Bye everyone. Stay grounded.